We
Hey,
are on. Hey.
we are on. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. It is. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Yes, it's good morning for me. For me too.
Yeah.
And for you?
Yeah. A good day. A good day to start.
Yeah.
I did some 10-minute yoga for beginners because huh, to get started today, we need to first get in the right mood.
Yeah.
So and
That's really good.
yeah,
I
but it's
didn't did any yoga. That's for advanced. Even for beginners, it's too advanced for me. I do just stretching and some guided meditation for 10-15 minutes. But
okay.
it's a good start.
Yeah,
You
that's
need to find your own way to
yeah.
something that's working for you. So,
Yeah.
but yoga is something that I want to try. I have looked into it, but I've actually been to one course one time and tried it out, but it was really hard because have not the flexibility to do those easy pose, and it is getting really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, but I have the same experience because this is one of my biggest challenges also, the flexibility. In my whole family, flexibility wasn't the key factor to um, uh, no, so now my flexibility is so poor, uh, but that's where I really start to do it for beginners. But the fun of it is also there's a lot of to gain. Yeah? You can gain a lot, and
Yeah,
that's what I also like about this thing. But
but I think
it's
it's the
it's the,
same with everything. You need to do it, practice it, and then it's become easier.
Mhm.
Even
Yeah,
if you said your family didn't have the flexibility and didn't come from that genetic or something, that's
yeah,
is always you can change that and you can be better, but by
yeah,
training that.
yeah. But also, yeah, we are seeing the genetics, of course. But when I'm honest, when I was born, also like you, the flexibility as a baby is optimal.
Yeah.
So what went wrong? But that's true, eh?
Yeah.
Is it just also stress? Because when I see my youngest children, they are maybe not the most flexible kids that I can see around me, but the flexibility is much more better. And even when I was a child for like say 5-6 years old, I have more flexibility. So
Yeah.
so yeah.
I think
What
that
went
it's
what
something
went
that
wrong?
would yeah,
Yeah.
what went wrong. Yeah, I think it's something that we need to do. We can't just it's like everything with the training and getting into shape and
Hmm.
whatever. You need to practice it consistently. You can't just quit for 2 years and then think
No.
you have the same flexibility that you had when you ended that. So
Yeah.
you need to do that, and even if you do it once, two
Yeah.
or two times a
I
week,
think yeah.
it's
If you when you because maybe when you're a child you oh shit, now the internet connection was breaking up.
yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
What were we talking about? About the flexibility.
Yeah,
Flexibility. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, what exactly what you're saying. Yeah, if you stop doing those, it's a habit. Maybe when we were a child, we stretch a lot just by playing.
yeah,
So that's the habit. And if you create, it's everything. It's about habits. It's about food. Everything. If your habits become different, you start to eat something different, or you don't stretch, or you don't play that much anymore. Yeah, I like doing a job in the office, something like that. Yeah, that will become your habit, and that will become your daily routines, and so also your body will adapt to it.
yeah,
That's yeah, what's
yeah. And I
happening.
think that
That's what's happened.
yeah, but we're living more and more into that daily life. I believe we are sitting down more. We are doing more office jobs. We are by the computer. We are
Yep.
watching Netflix, and yeah,
Yep.
we are not moving as much as we did before. And
No.
yeah, uh, but I think the stretching to do that consistently is very important, because I come from a soccer background. I played
Okay.
many years of soccer, But even the trainers or the coaches didn't really tell us to stretch, and we didn't do that because I don't know. We thought that was for gymnastics or other people or other sports, but we are tough. We don't need to stretch. We are playing soccer. We don't need that. So we don't really work for our flexibility, and that's something that I've learned later on that is really important.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly what you mentioned. Because I see now, if you're now going to the gym or something like that, we both do the CrossFit. Then also there is flexibility, mobility is a part of the training. And also, I believe really in soccer, also in more sports nowadays, it's becoming more, known, or they want to adapt it more. Also, I think in that.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, the thing what I want to, because when you started to talk about, and I think that this is a topic what really connects us, and maybe more people, it's meditation. You told I was started with a guided meditation.
Yep.
Well, do you use an app or something, or what do you use then? But
today I just use YouTube. Because there is a lot of great guided meditations on there also. But I also have an application where I want to, sometimes when I just want to listen to some guided meditation or just meditation music or something. So I have both.
Yeah. And what's your experience with that, with meditation? Because it can be hard that your mind will, what's working for you or what didn't work for you, or maybe.
I think in the start is guided meditation is so much easier in the beginning to have someone to talk and guide you how to think because it's hard to let all the mind goes and all the thoughts disappears, and you're never going to manage that because you just need to accept that you have thoughts, of course, but it's easier to let go and relax and get into the right state, I believe, in the beginning if you have a good guided meditation. And it's important that it's a good voice and it's good music and it's something that you align to and like. So I think it's different for all the people. You need to try different meditations and what's working for you. And some days it's going better, and some days it's hard to just relax and come into the right state.
Yeah, exactly what you're saying. Because I'm listening what you're saying, trying different things, and doing guided meditation. So so your mind's will. You have no focus on your thoughts every time, again and again. I experience the same, because there's just one thing that I know, that meditation is a guidance tool, is a tool really to create my better life. That I'm for sure.
Yeah.
But it's the same. Maybe if you want to go to a gym or something like that, if you want to have a more toned body or something, you need to go to a gym.
Yeah.
But there are different gyms, there are different coaches, everything. But there's one thing, and also with your mind, with healthy brains also, is meditation is the key. So I have the same experience. I try to do every morning and evening meditation, and I do it now, I think for 2-3 years or so. Yeah, and I'm getting better at it, and because we know, maybe you have also the same experience, that it is good to do it. That's a good habit to create, but it also will take time, I think, to do that.
But do you feel after this long time that you easily come into the right vibration and can calm down and relax, or is some days worse than others to get into right mindset state?
Yeah, of course, there are days. Yeah, there are days then you are. Yeah, I always say that you are living in the external world, in the world, and that's sometimes very busy. A lot of things happening. A lot of things. I'm also building a business. So in business wise, there are things that are going great, but there are things that are not going great. And if you are connected with that world, sometimes it can be a lot.
Yeah.
But I found a way to step out of it, and that is meditation or listening to some spiritual teachings. I call that spiritual teachings, but it's about teachings about pointing direction to yourself and relaxation. And when I come into that state, everything's starting to clear, and I feel happy again, and I feel the confidence again, and stepping into the now. I don't know, Eckhart Tolle always said, but that is really helpful for me, so I don't stay too long in that stressful state. But sometimes it happens, and I believe it will happen again and again. But maybe getting better to go to the relaxing state is getting more easier. And what's your experience about that then?
Yeah, but I think it's it's exactly what you're saying, and a good comparison to that, it's when you're trying to read a book. Sometimes when you really can't, you can read a book and you didn't focus on it, so when you think about it, you don't know what you read. And sometimes when you're really into it, you are in the right mode and you feel relaxed and calm, you can read and really understand what you're reading. So I also think that with meditation, sometimes you have too much around you, and it's hard to get out of that. And but it's something you need to train on, and you need to find what type of meditation that's working for you.
Yeah.
But for you, how is are you doing guided meditation after this long, or do you use some other techniques?
The most what I use currently is an app. It's from in the Netherlands, because I live in the Netherlands, and there we have a guy. His name is Michael Pilacic, and he has created the meditation moments application. It's app on my smartphone, and a lot of people in the Netherlands are using it. It's very popular at the moment, and it's a Dutch guided meditation. And so I use that in the morning, and in the evenings, normally I listen to. There's also on YouTube from Bob Proctor. Maybe it's also interesting. It's about maybe you know that about the guided meditation from Bob Proctor. Living an abundant life, and I love to relax with that, and that's the routine that I use the last couple of months, I think.
I think I heard it sometime. I think I listened to it, but not that I have done it like a meditation, but I have listened to it, I think.
But that's really and there of course there are gurus. I listen still to some gurus like Eckhart Tolle and those guys, but and Sadhguru, maybe you heard of that guy. But I really believe that they also experience that the meditation is just a way of living also for them. They don't do meditation 1 minute of 10 minutes in the morning, and their whole life is one meditation now. So they are most present all the time almost. And if you're in that state all the time in your life, that would be amazing. That's also my goal sometimes. There was also a teacher, its name is, I love this guy, it's Bentinho Massaro. And he's also talking about that in your day, try to relax for 4 to 5 seconds. So, and do that 10 times a day. There's a different approach. Sure, you don't do a morning and evening meditation, but you do it 10 times a day, just letting go everything, 5 seconds. So, and if you expand that, how more you expand that times, you get more in that situation. That's also maybe an interesting approach.
And it's very powerful, just about breathing, thinking about your breathing and relaxing. That can make a big change in your state in only 5 seconds. If you start thinking about it and taking deep, slowly breath and things like that. And it's so many different teachings of how to breathe and count for seconds and hold your breath. And it's so many different. So that's also something that's different for many people, that you need to try what's working for you. But I think it's important to actually think about it, because we live more and more in this stressful life, and all these our cell phones, smartphones, computers, social media, everything is distracting us. So it's so hard to get out of that and get the relaxation and getting into the right state.
Yeah.
So it's something you really need to think about and work for yourself. And
yeah, that's true.
so.
Okay, this is the end of part 1. We really hope that you enjoyed it, and thanks for listening. If you have questions or comments, leave them behind, and we are always open to it. Okay, this was it, and speak soon. Bye.